There we go. How weird. Alright. So, hi, welcome to Dreams to Grow. It's so lovely to see you guys. I know it's been a while since I've done a live. But I felt, I got a message from the universe this morning about letting things go and not giving in anymore. Maybe it's time to do for you now, and it's something that my friend and I talked about just last night. So this really, it reached me in a certain way, so let's get with the reading. And first off, we got the Beltane rune, right? It's come up in the reading. Beltane is, about birth, sanctuary, life change, fertility, secrets, right? And then we've got the Manas. They both popped out at the same time. Right? And the Manas is about humanity, intelligence, awareness, society, and learning. And maybe this is saying not going with the flow, not doing what everybody wants you to do. How many times have you sacrificed in your life and then ended up being the person that, that's what you did. You ended up being the person that sacrificed. When is it your turn? Well, the Spirit is saying it's your turn now. Let's get an old-style Lanormand about this. Let's focus on ourselves right now. Let's go inward. The answers lie within, guys, always. The answer is within. Right? Old-style Lanormand, it's the tree, yeah. I think you've put roots down someplace. Maybe you're contemplating something that maybe has something to do with it, but maybe not. Like, maybe it's got something to do with it, but at the same time, you've already put roots down one place, so, I think you're questioning the reason why you would, go, kind of birth, sanctuary, life change, life change. And then the Manas is humanity, intelligence. Let me not jump to conclusions just because of the conversation. Galactic love, okay, it says galactic love. I am filled with galactic love, and I share this love with everyone I meet. That is so true. That's so true. You definitely do. I mean, I don't think you can help it. Right? You're just you, and you attract those who are like you. It's about emotions and ideas and virtues. And the white flowers are about purity and innocence. The red flowers are about love and desire and respect. And the yellow flowers are about friendship, joy, sometimes jealousy, right? And the pink ones are about grace and happiness and gratitude. The secret message from the flowers. The flowers were used to send secret messages in history, just so you guys know. Flowers were used to send a secret message. Maybe this is a secret message from the universe. What is she trying to tell you, And we got also magical presence. It says my presence is magical, and I attract positivity and light wherever I go. The white, again, is about purity and innocence. The red is love and desire and respect. The pink is grace and happiness and sometimes jealousy. And the secret messages, again, with all the flowers, right? Right? Plants mean abundance and life and cycles, and the bees mean fertility and life and cycles, right? It's about beauty and talent and magic, knowledge. Yeah. These are all things about you. These are things that you embody. It's interesting. It's interesting. Is someone asking you to change? Or do something different? Let's get a message from the universe. Let's get a message from the universe. I mean, that's what we're talking about, right? Tell me, universe. What am I telling the collective today about this change they're going through? There's a big change they're going through. Yeah. Something about birth, sanctuary, life change, humanity, intelligence, awareness, society, learning. What are we learning? Tell us more about that, please. Okay. Oh my gosh. I'm not going anywhere. Alright, let's go. Alright. If something deep within you tells you that something is not quite right, trust it. If you're unhappy in your life, change something. It's entirely up to you. Stop making excuses. Are you in control of your own life? It says you are. Are you? Are you in control of your own life? I'd love to know. You know, I think the question is, are you going to take control? Or if you have control, you're going to keep the control. Are you willing to give that control up to somebody else? When you already have set the roots yourself, some in where you're at. I think that's what she's. I mean, that's what I'm hearing, guys. That's what I'm hearing. You're already growing roots. All right. Alright, let's get. Oh, it's already gonna pick one right out of the bottom for me. All right, it's the void. Okay, the void. The void is your soul escapes an incapacitated body and is contained in an object guarded by powerful beings in a place of previous choice. A wish spell cannot restore your soul, but reveals the location of the object. Draw no more cards. All right, the void. Maybe this is the unknown. Maybe this is falling into old cycles. Maybe this is how you feel voided, empty, whenever you are constantly doing for others when you could be doing for you. These are all just ideas, guys. It doesn't have to mean any of this. If it resonates, it resonates. Hopefully it does. But you never know. Let's get which card. Right off the top, good. Earth worship. Until my body is in your arms, I will worship you, dear mother of mine. This takes us back to the tree, right? Which also reminds me of the Kabbalah's tree of life. Okay? We're going to trust in Mother Gaia. We're going to trust in the earth. Stay grounded. It's talking about nature. It's talking about, with the birds, we're talking about spirit guiding you. Of course, there's always bees in these cards. So, again, the bees in cycles. Right? Cycles of life. And what does it say about the bees here? It's in this one. Bees. Abundance, life, cycles, fertility, beauty, talent, magic, knowledge. Okay. It's you already. Are we going to give that up? That's kind of what they're asking. Are you willing to give that up? What you've already planted, the roots that you've already put into the ground. Are you willing to exchange that for something you're not even sure of? And you're kind of getting a feeling like you're not even going to be in control of this creative thing. All right, that's all channeled, guys. We're going to start with the I'm terrible with names. The names of the cards are going to be in the description, like always, guys, with my disclaimer. All right, yeah, this is defending yourself. But here's the thing, you've grown, right? You've grown past this. There's no need to keep defending yourself. What you know is what you know. Defense is not an option. Like, why? Why are we so defending ourselves? There's no need for that. Just saying. You're defending yourself there. You've rushed out of the house with once you on and once you off. This plan is, you've gone off a half-cocked. It's not fully planned. So what are you going to do once you get there? Other than just defend yourself. Right? Are we ready to do that? You have the Knight of Cups. Now, this is an offer, right? Maybe this is a business offer. Maybe this is a love offer. Are we jumping head first into something maybe not meant for us? This could be about love. This could be about, like I said, a business offer. It has some emotional ties. Maybe you feel emotionally tied to this offer already. Maybe that's why you feel obligated. Why do we feel obligated to do things for people? We have no obligation but to ourselves. Remember that your obligation is to you. Page 1. Yeah, you're ready for a new beginning, but now you're wondering because he's got the blindfold on. He doesn't know about this new beginning. Well, he's maybe not a blindfold, but it looks like one. Maybe it's just a shadow. The way you can't see their eyes. Hidden. Something is hidden. There's something still that you don't know. And this half-cocked plan isn't, that there's things that you don't know. Okay, I guess you could go in there and you could say, I think that's what the void is saying too. There's just things that you don't know here. You're in the dark. Alright? Maybe you just haven't planned enough this yet. And I see the tree, that the roots that you put in to something already. You know, the work that you've put into yourself. The Page of Wands is looking out like, well, you know, maybe if I stand here with my hand out long enough, somebody will give me something good. Are you just waiting on this offer? Maybe you know something is coming. Maybe you gotta fight for this position. But you shouldn't have to do that. We're over that, right? We've already done the work. Why are we defending ourselves? And if you've already done the work, you've done the soul searching that you need to do, why are you in the void now? I think it's because you know that it's a place that you're not meant to be. You know? I think that's what it is. Yeah, I think you said you're foretelling your own future here. So this might break my heart. You know, maybe this is your past. Maybe you've been broken. I think we've all been broken. Look at the Hangman. I think she's suggesting you just kind of go with the flow. You know, don't jump into anything. Do some preparation. Do some planning. Do some meditation about it. Consider it, sure. You know? But think before you act. Gain enlightenment. Learn everything you can learn about this so that you don't end up like this. You know? You don't want to be hurt by that. By whatever it is we're going through. Take your time and think about it. Think. You gotta think. Think about what's trying to do with me. Yeah, think. Okay? We have the Nine of Swords. Is that a quick steed, right? Super fast. Super fast. Super fast? Yeah. Real quick. But charging in and jumping in is you've done that before, right? You've done that before. How'd that work out? How'd that work out for you? What's wrong with taking a little bit of time and thinking things through before you jump head first into the void, to the unknown? And I'm always telling you guys, yeah, you should jump into the unknown, right? If the opportunity is meant for you, it won't pass you by. So what is the hurry? That's my question. What's the hurry? If it's meant for you, look at the Emperor. Knowledge, power. Knowledge is power. And I think you have both. So use that. Use your power to your advantage. What do you know that they don't know? Maybe it's time to flip the tables. Okay? Maybe it's time to say, you know, I don't want to be in the void. Why don't you sit in the void for a while? Make them wait for you. Right? Something about the talent. Yeah. I love her. Something about the talent. You're the talent. And who needs who? Who's helping who? And why are you doing this out of the goodness of your heart? When, I mean, I'm sorry. But why? Why are we giving so much of ourselves? Can you keep doing that? I mean, eventually the cups are going to run dry, right? They're going to be empty. You only got one cup here as it is right now. Are you gonna give it to somebody else? You're just gonna give your cups away? It seems like you're fighting for this. Like that's what it's gonna end up being, a fight. A fight for what? Because I don't see anything in here that's looking like it's going to be some big thing. Maybe a little more of the same with Hanged Man. And you're seeing it like this. Ouch. Maybe this isn't the best thing for me to do right now. And if you're having doubts, trust your intuition, right? Oh, right here, Queen of Swords. Speak your truth. Be honest about it, how you feel. Like this is gonna, I feel like I'm gonna have to defend myself a lot. Like, you know, put your foot down. She don't put up with no shit. She don't put up with no shit. You know? Queen of Swords don't put up with shit, bro. No. Yeah. All these court cards, okay? This is telling me you've earned your spot on your fucking throne, y'all. You've earned that throne. So what the hell? So why? Why would you give up your station? You know? Those roots that you've already put into the ground for a void. If something deep within you is telling you that something is not quite right, trust your instincts. And trust your intuition. Trust your feelings, your gut feelings. Your gut's not going to let you lie. It's not going to... We're talking about the sacral chakra, right? It's talking about emotional connections. Okay? My chair is so squeaky. We're talking about emotional connections here, though. What else can you tell me about this one? Maybe clarify the Seven of Wands. What are you defending? Okay. Ace of Swords. Your own creativity. Your own ideas. What you have established already. This is your creation. So, I don't feel like we have to defend that. This is something you've already established with the tree. You've already established it. So why would you possibly have to defend your station? Defend your crown. Defend your throne. Why? Doesn't make any sense to me. Okay? Alright, let's clarify this Knight of Cups. What is this offer? What is this offer? Is it business? Is it Knight of Wands? Okay. Knight of Cups and Knight of Wands. Some creative endeavor, some passionate creative endeavor. That's what we're talking about. Something you already put a lot of work into. You already know a lot about. What about this Page of Wands? Tell me about this passionate page. Right? He jumps off the cliff without fucking looking. Right? He jumps off the cliff and says, whatever, like a fool. Like, whatever happens, happens. Or whatever happened to planning. You know, being sure about something. Obviously, you're having doubts. Because it says, something within your gut, in your sacral chakra, is telling you, something's not quite right. Why wouldn't you trust that? Why wouldn't you? You've come this far. You've grown so much. It's that tree, you've grown so much. The High Priestess, yeah. Trust your... See? Spirit never lies, y'all. Trust your intuition. That sacral chakra. You are enlightened. Shh. Shh. You're enlightened. You're not the blind fucking fool. It's hand out. You are the High Priestess. It's saying, look, this is you. You don't have to be this. This could be a younger energy trying to get in touch with you two. Doesn't really go along with you. Got the Wheel of Fortune that's on the bottom of the deck there that I just noticed. Yeah, cycles of life, right? The world keeps going round and round and round. Where we stop, nobody knows. You know? I think you know. Again. An offer. Maybe an offer in the life. Could be. Right? It's going on top of that damn Three of Swords. Maybe you're not ready to let go of something that did happen in the past. Maybe you're not ready to let go of some pain and suffering that you've been through. You know? Maybe this offer looks really, really good on the surface, but you really want to get to know this person first, you know, or this deal, or this finance, or this company, or whatever it is. You know, that makes sense. But you would want to get to know your, you know, what you're jumping into first. We don't want to be the page here. We don't want to jump in blindly. We don't want to have to defend ourselves. We see that this is a good offer. We've got it twice. We got the Ace of Cups here, and then we got the Knight of Cups holding that Ace of Cups. Right? So it is a good offer. My question is, why do you think you got to move so fast on it? You know? What's the problem with waiting a little while? The Hangman. What is the hurry? You know? What's the rush? Haven't you learned from your past? That's the question. Have we not learned from our past? Okay? Okay, you don't want to hear it. Fine. You don't have to listen. You know? You don't. But be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself. I mean, you have the tree. You've put roots down already somewhere else. But this offer from someone is making you question this. Something that it's a firm foundation already? Are you willing to leave this firm foundation for another foundation? Can you do both at once? Where's the information? Because all I'm getting is the void. Okay. The unknown. Right? Not knowing what's coming next. More information, please. You know? I think that's really, really important. More information is hi, Yvonne. More information is what we're talking about. Now, what's the problem with waiting just a little while and finding out what this offer is about before jumping head first? Right? You already feel like you're having to defend it already. And if you're already defending it, who's stopping it from becoming this again? You know, that hurt coming from this hurt place again. What's stopping it from breaking your heart again? And now, like I said, this could be a love, this could be money, this could be a new job offer even. Okay? But it feels like a sacrifice. That's what it feels like. Giving up your roots, giving up something that you've already established yourself in to do for others. For what? I don't see any financial gain out here. I see an offer. I see that you're considering it. I see they're wanting to move pretty quickly. And you're wanting to wait and see what happens. I think that's wise. I think that's wise. I think waiting and being patient right now is your best bet. It's going to be your best bet. I mean, how can you not think, you know? I mean, you've been through this. You've done this before. You got the Three of Swords. You've done this before. Okay? My cat says hi, Yvonne. He's acting up. He's been kind of loud today. All right, tell me more about this Hanged Man. How you feel about this situation? Why are you waiting? Why do you feel like you need to wait? Let's hear about that. Yeah. Okay. Well, this is the apathy card, right? The Four of Cups is like, well, I've done this 3 times before. You know, I've done this 3 times before. So, why am I looking at this cup again? Why do I need to look at that cup? Because I've done this 3 times before. You know? That's why you feel like you need to wait. You learned. You learned from your past. You learned from the lessons already. And it doesn't make any sense now to jump headfirst into something, into the void. Right? Because that's what it is. It's the void. And why would we jump here, jump into the void, into the darkness, into the black, into the unknown, when we have a perfectly beautiful, flower-filled garden we're standing in now? Okay? You've planted these roots. You've planted these roots. Well, we all learn. We all learn from our mistakes. hopefully. I mean, that's what we are put here for, right? Is to go through these lessons, go through these tests and journeys, and come out on the other side. But if we're taking steps backwards, if we're doing the unknown, if we're jumping into the unknown, what does that mean? We're grown-ups here. We've done this. We've tested we've been tested. So why would we sacrifice all that? And that's what it seems like to me. It's a sacrifice. Because it straight up says, if something, I mean, it's backwards, so I'll read it. If something deep within you tells you that something's not quite right, trust it. If you're unhappy, change something. Who's it up to you? Who is it up to? It's up to you. It's entirely up to you. Stop making excuses. You're in control of your own life. Sorry. A harsh truth is better than a soft lie, my friend. Okay? That sounds harsh to you, I'm sorry. It's not my message, it's yours. You're telling you, not me. You're telling you. My cat's knocked down my light. Yeah, there we go. It's gone. It's alright. Got plenty of light in here. So that's why you're looking at these two cups like, okay, well, this other cup like, oh, you know, maybe I don't really want to do that. That's why you're stopping in your tracks. That's why you're hanged right now, going, maybe I need to look at this from a different perspective. I'm going to take a damn second here and not let somebody else rush me into a decision that I don't know the details on. Okay? Am I going to have control of my own destiny here? Am I going to have control over my own creation? Is this mine, or am I going to give this away to somebody else? For free, apparently. Or for very little, because there's no pinnacles. Not one pinnacle out on the whole damn table. So what are we giving away? Giving away. That we've already created roots for ourselves with the tree. Why would we sacrifice? Why would we sacrifice all of that growth for this? Why? Does that make sense? Does it make sense to anybody? Okay. I kind of get it, okay? We're loving, giving, sweet, darling people. We want to make everybody happy. But when's it your turn to be happy? When's it going to be for you? When are you going to be sick and tired of this? Giving up, sacrificing for everyone else, and not getting any kind of gain for yourself. Why? Because you're so sweet and nice? Let's get some clarification on that magic swords, please, Spirit. Yeah, the moon, see? Exactly. They're wanting to rush you into something unknown. Something you have some fears about, actually. You're thinking, I really don't know anything about this. Should I jump? Should I stay or should I go now? I don't know. Are you going to jump? It's telling you to wait. To be patient. You're the ruler. You're the king. You're the queen. These are your hopes and dreams we're talking about here. Something that you're so passionate about. So passionate you've got aces everywhere. It's your hopes and dreams. Why would you give this up for somebody else's hopes and dreams? When it seems like, to me, it's literally telling you, you don't have enough information about this yet. It's telling you to take a breather. If it's meant for you, it will be there for you, regardless. Okay? If it's meant for you, it's fated that you'll find that on your travels. Okay? Now, let's talk about the Emperor. This is a powerful being. You are powerful. You have the power. And you're battle-hardened. You've been through this shit, man. You've been through this. You're ready for the battle tomorrow if you need to be. So why would we go around defending ourselves now? For what? You don't have to defend yourself. You have established roots. Established roots. You have talents. You know, God-given gifts. They want those God-given gifts so that they can profit over. Like, what is it for? What is that? What it is? What are you giving up? What are you giving up? This is an answer for you, not for me. I don't need to know. Spirit is asking you to answer it for yourself. What are you giving up? Okay, we've got the Ten of Wands. We've got the Four of Pentacles. Again, the Four of Pentacles. This is holding on. Holding back things. That Ten of Wands is a burden. You going to carry somebody else's burdens? Or are you going to set your damn wands down and go do your thing? Do your damn thing. You don't need to hold on to somebody else's burdens. They're not yours to carry. And we do that, don't we? We inadvertently pick up other people's burdens because we're so empathetic. And we love people and we love everyone so much. We just want to give and give and give. But when's it time to receive, receive, receive? When's it time? Because it's saying it's your time to receive now. And if you're so unsure, look, something deep within you is telling you that something is not quite right about this. That's the key. That's the whole key to this whole reading here. Your gut, your sacral chakra is telling you there's something wrong with this cauldron. Okay? There's something boiling in there, but it ain't quite edible. Know what I'm saying? There's something wrong. And you know it. Your higher self is telling you there's something wrong. We've got the High Priestess out here. We've got the Moon. You know? Both of these cards are telling you the same thing. You have an inner knowing. Follow your intuition. There's something wrong. Your sacral chakra is telling you. Hello? Are you going to listen to me this time? Because I don't want to have to go through the heartbreak again. I don't want to have to do this. I don't want to have to fight and defend myself all the time. But here you are, you're in the Hanged Man position, going, well, should I stay? Should I go? Contemplating? Why are you contemplating? You know what lies ahead if you stay. And you know what your sacral chakra, your gut, is telling you to do. It's got to be about you, you know? It's got to be about you. It has to be. What else are we here for? If it's not to learn our lessons and do the right thing for ourselves. Okay? Queen of Swords. Let's clarify that Queen of Swords, please. Again, with the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck, guys. Let's talk about life cycles here. You've completed this cycle already. Okay? If you're trying to help somebody else, see, that's the thing. We're such a... I love you, Yvonne. That's the thing. We're giving and we're giving and we're giving. Is it time for you to receive? Okay? Because they're saying... Spirit is telling you right now, this is the Fool card. It's time for a new beginning. And it ain't got nothing to do with anybody but you. Because this is the Fool's journey. This is the beginning of the Fool's journey. From here, it goes to the Magician. And the Magician is, you know, doing it for yourself. Making your imagination real. Following your sacral chakra. Following your gut. Okay? There's secrets here. There's secrets here. Kato is secrets. Yeah. If he's an adult, you can't be responsible for him. Babe. Grown-ass people have to have responsibility for themselves. Hi, Sherry, baby. Grown-ass people got to take responsibility for themselves. And Spirit is telling you to step up and take responsibility for you. There's something you want to do now. This is your life. Take it back. Huh? Take it back. Yeah, take it back. Take it back. Why are we giving up our freedoms? Our passion? Our roots? For someone who wouldn't even plant a seed for us? You know? Think about that. Who's doing all the sacrificing here? Think about this. You're saying take your time right now. Take your time and think about it. There's no rush. It is sad. It is sad when people don't want to grow up. They just want mamas to take care of them for the rest of their lives. That is sad. You're right. It is. You know what's even sadder than that? The mamas that let it happen. Okay. Gotta take that power back. It's yours. Thank you, darling. I appreciate you. I've been watching your shorts. I love them. I love the dancing ones. It's great. Let's get an eye. Let's see if an eye will tell us more about this. Abusive relationships? Come on, girls. I'm going to let you sit with that for a minute. I'll let you sit with this just for a minute. Now tell me, who is the enabler here? When are we going to take our power back? Okay? When are you going to become your own rescuer? That's what she's asking you today. When's it going to be about you, babe? Because today is the day it should be about you. Yesterday should have been about you. And tomorrow is definitely about you. You have the control over your own future. Okay? You do. And this is not control. This is falling into the black hole, the abyss, the nothing, and being lost there. And never coming out again. And if this is the choice, or this, this, this is the choice? Are you serious? You're not worried about you? You're the only one you should be worried about. You're the only one that should matter right now. That's it. Especially in our later years, in retirement. Okay? It's got to be about you. Otherwise, what the fuck are we doing it for? You cannot possibly be doing this for somebody who is grown-ass and should be taking care of themselves. That's my opinion. Cannot possibly. Can't tell me that. Roots, mama. You have established roots. Established. They are already taken. There's already a grown-ass tree there. That's right. But this is your tree. This is not our tree. This is not a his and my tree. This is your tree. This is you building you. Think about the tree of life. Going through that journey, the Gabala. Okay? The tree of life is that journey that you have gone through. The lessons you have learned. But we're going to cut this tree down and jump into the void now? Is that what that's what we're going to do? That's the plan? puts me together with any person that I speak with, darling. I promise you. He has all my life. Tell me more about this, please. Just get some advice, all right? What is Spirit's advice? Okay, because like I said, this is not my advice. This is Spirit's advice. This is your higher self telling you, you need to listen. You know? It's not his and hers tree, exactly. Alright? You're so unsure. You have all these fears. Well, let me tell you something about fear. These nightmares. I talk about nightmare a lot on this channel because I use her a lot in my songs because my name is Dream, so of course I have that shadow called nightmare. And that nightmare is my fears, right? The things I'm afraid of. The unknown. You know, everybody's afraid of the unknown, right? Well, what if I do for me? I don't even know what that feels like. I don't know how that sounds or tastes. You know? But what did the wisest of the wise men say? The only fear you should have is fear itself. Right? Things can get hard. And until you start standing up for yourself, taking up for you, it's going to be hard. You're going to be living in this fear, this unknown. Because you're not on the path you're supposed to be on. When you're having doubts and fears and that sacral chakra is talking to you, are you ignoring it? That's going to cause fear? There's a path here, right down the middle of the J and the B. Okay, these pillars back here, there's a path that goes right down the middle. And it's saying straight up, there's something here that is not what it appears to be, right? Oh my gosh, it reminds me so much. I was watching Kitties' Quest yesterday. We watched The Fool's Journey, right? The Fool's Journey, through the ball of the Tree of Life, right? Taking each step, bringing the higher to the lower, manifesting, right? That's what the whole journey is about. Bringing your thoughts into reality. Okay? But he was, he was like, oh, it's dark, I don't want to go through this forest, whatever. And when he gets to the other side, it's the sun. And he asks the sun, well, what was all those noises back there? And it literally has a gnome farting. You know? That gnome farted. Oh, that was that noise that I was hearing? Oh, now I see clearly. Once I get to the other side, I'll see clearly that it wasn't anything at all to be afraid of. This journey that I need to go on. This new steps that I need to take away from what hurts us. What leaves us in doubt and in void. These secrets. You're the only one. You're the only one that can tell you this. Your intuition is screaming at you and you know it. Or you wouldn't be telling me this today. That you're yelling at you. You're screaming at you. You know? Don't fear the unknown. Fear being stuck in one place for the rest of your life. Fear being that teller behind the counter for the rest of your life. Fear being stuck where you're never going to escape for the rest of your life. That's what you should fear. Not change. Change is inevitable. Death is inevitable. Taxes are inevitable. These are things we don't have to fear at all. Because we know that they're coming. The unknown is coming. So, what are we going to do? We're going to be like the page and put our hands out and say, well, whatever comes my way. It's just whatever you do, just do it to me, whatever. You're not going to take control of your life? I thought we were the emperor here. You have that control. Yeah, like digging the hole yourself. Digging this hole yourself. And then going, okay, well, it's deep. It's deeper than I can even see, so here I go. And for what? Why would you leave this behind? This is you. something beautiful, natural, amazing, a miracle. A miracle. I mean, you know, love, desire, respect. That's what you deserve. Okay? Rest. Rest now. Take your time. Look at things from all the perspectives. That's what she's suggesting today. Take a rest. Breathe. You know? You don't have to make your decision right now. There's no hurry. There's no rush on this. But when you think about it. Really think about it. Think about what you're sacrificing, what you're giving up, so that someone else can thrive and learn their lessons. When it's not your burden to teach them their lessons. Would you like to know? You may ask. You may ask if he's ever going to pull himself out. You may ask. Let's ask. Let's see what she says. Is he ever going to pull himself out? Let's see. Spirit, why don't you tell me? Tell me what you know about this. Is he going to pull himself out of this? Growth. Inside myself, I have sown beauty with wounds, which speaks on my immortality in the expansive external song, softly bellowing in spirit. And let me tell you what this is saying. You see how she's all in the brambles, she's caught, but she's also the thorns and berries herself. It's coming from her fingers, okay? So what this is, and she's hooded, obviously she can't see. So what this is saying is, if he wants out of it, then get out of his damn self. Okay? He'll find his own way if it's meant for him to find his own way. These are not your burdens to bear. Let me ask again. I'll get a different deck. It'll tell you the same thing. I guarantee you. All right. Let's hear about it. Is he ever going to be able to drag himself out of his own issues? Or does Yvonne have to be mama? Yeah? Does Yvonne have to be mama? Let's find out. Yvonne knows better. She's got the book of knowledge here. She knows how this is going to be. Yvonne is the high priestess, okay? She's the intellectual one. She is the learned. And she will teach others, sure. She also knows that they have to be able to teach themselves. Yvonne is the enlightened one. Okay, that's what they're saying. They put themselves in this position. They've dug their own hole, just like Sherry said. From the wise ones, the words have spoken. Okay. He's got the shovel. Let him have the shovel. Let him have that shovel. It's not your shovel. Why are you so worried and thinking that it's got to be that you're the one that's saving him? You're the one that needs to be saved right now. Save yourself. How can you possibly help anyone if you can't help yourself? Do some grounding work, lady. Okay? Get into the sacral chakras. Okay? Focus that energy to your belly. Okay? And ask for guidance, because you will receive it. Okay? That's what it's telling you to do anyway. Rest, meditate, contemplate. The answers will come. The answers will come. Don't fear change. The answers will come. You'll know. You'll know when it's time. Alright? So, you gotta do what you gotta do. You can do it. You're strong enough. Alright? Page of Pentacles, yeah. Now, this could be a whole new offering. But I think it's more talking about manifesting what you want in your life, right? We were just talking about this, the reason why I was drawn to that meaning of this card and its placement under the earth worship. You're basically, it's saying you have the power. You have the power to bring that manifestation from here to the earth. Okay? Get grounded. Manifest what you want by saying, this is what I deserve. That's what I deserve. I deserve better. The love, the respect. I deserve that. I deserve these things in my life. And to not be somebody else's this is what I meant to forget. Can we get the death card? Yeah. Well, every new beginning starts with what? An ending. Every ending comes from some other beginning's end. So, alright. That's the cards of advice. Okay, yeah. Follow your heart. Soft truth, hard truth is better than a soft lie, right? That's what we just said about the Three of Swords. To abolish this heartbreak. Okay. There can be happiness. All they have to do, these people that are standing down here underneath all these tin cups, all they have to do is reach up and grab those cups. That's all they have to do. They are not trapped. They are not in a place that they cannot escape. They can get those cups anytime they want to. They just got to reach up and grab them. There is a way. Where there's a will, there is a way. Okay? Follow your passion. What are you passionate about? Because it can't be this. What are you passionate about? What do you truly, truly love? I don't know if you know anymore. I think it's time to seek. That's up to him, darling. It's up to him. The universe is open arms. It's always there waiting for someone to find them. But it's always their choice whether they're going to find them. You can lead a horse to water. That's all that you can do. You can be the guide. But then you gotta let them go. It's just like that. It's just like growing, children. God will always take him back. God will always take everyone back. Always. Always. All you have to do is ask. You know that. What did I say? Forgiveness is divine. He will find his way if he's meant to find his way. And if he's meant to repeat this cycle again in another life, he will, darling. Okay? Contemplate. Think about it. Alright? Take a little rest. Take some time. Look into these unknowns that you're so afraid of. Maybe a new beginning is exactly what you need. Because finding ourselves is so much more important than guiding someone else to water that they may or may not drink. I'll let you go, baby. I love you guys. Thank you so much. You know what I'm about to say. Dream loves you. Spirit loves you. And God loves you. Peace out. I love you. I love you, Sherry. I love you, Yvonne. Thank you so much. Namaste, okay?